Hello, friends. A very good day to all of you out there, and a very, very warm welcome from the entire team of RFA Tutors. Your mentor this side. I hope everybody's doing great. Let's start off with 50th question, and let's begin from 50th to 100. Read this question with me, ladies and gentlemen. 21-year-old women, para 1, and with a BMI of 22, it is admitted to spontaneous labor at 37 weeks of gestation after a straightforward normal pregnancy. She has had all her antenatal care with her community midwife and had a normal birth of her first child, birth weight 3305, that is 3.3 kilogram. She reports reduced fetal movement. Please see this for the last 24 hours. Now, reduced fetal movement is first risk for meconium. There is no history of any vaginal bleeding. She's contracting twice in 10 minutes. On examinations, the physiofundal height is 38 centimeter. Longitudinal lie, presenting part is cephalic with 3/5 palpable. The fetal heart is 140 beats per minute and regular with one audible deceleration. One deceleration is there. CTG shows 20 minutes to trace with a normal baseline rate of 140, little or no baseline variability. No baseline variability. Now read this question, please. Reduced fetal movement, no baseline variability. What am I thinking? It is, and no vaginal examination with me. Right? So I don't have the vaginal examination at the moment. So what do I need to do? I need the current vaginal examination, and after vaginal examination, I might need ARM just to be sure that she is not having underlying meconium. Does it make sense? What other option, please, do you feel is correct, or you guys had in mind? I'm ready to justify that why B and why not that option. Regarding M, reassess progress of labor in 30 minutes is not correct because I need to know now and then maybe 30 minutes, right? So Fatima, did I clarify? J. Anna Fatima say, why not J? Induce labor by ARM and commence oxytocin infusion. ARM can be done to find out the meconium, but not induce labor because she's already in labor. Any patient who is here with contractions in the labor ward, we are not doing induction for her. She is here with contractions, so it is not induction, right? I close the box and answer myself and then see, ma'am, the way making me a little anxious and taking. Because you knew next is you, Bertha. See? Yeah? Next, I was about to ask you. Look at my girl. Okay, all of
Ma'am,
you then don't see the chat, okay? Yes, my love, please.
ma'am, if option IV hydration or left lateral option would be there, then we
Even
would
then, I
have.
will not select Rina. You know why? First thing is that I want now what is vaginal examination. I am helpless to take any decision for this patient if I don't have vaginal examination. This part, ARM can be secondary, but this part is must. Vaginal examination now, before that, I mean, without knowing that, I cannot proceed. Agreed?
Okay.
Parisa says when to choose category 1 or category 2. Parisa, after I know the vaginal examination, after I know how long is the CTG deceleration, after I know about the meconium. When we don't know the vaginal examination, how can we decide for category 1 cesarean section? What if she's fully dilated? Parisa, vaginal examination is the most important thing to take a labor decision, yes or no. So this part is must. Jagrati say why not O? Ultrasound scanning to confirm the fetal presenting part and placental localization. Why do you think of placental localization? And why now in labor? She is in spontaneous labor at 37 weeks. She had all her antenatal care with the community midwife. Do you think that there's some problem? Jagriti? And then at the moment, she has reduced fetal movements. Do you think that, and then it's written that cephalic with 3/5, well, why do you want to see the presenting part when they have given on examination that presenting part is cephalic? Jagriti, this doesn't go at all. Okay, got it? Everybody understood? Yes? Can we move to the next?
But even if she's fully dilated and presenting part is at 3/5 palpable, so it means head is pretty high and CTG is not good.
So,
So we'll still do vaginal examination. We won't go for C-section when head is
how
so
would
high.
we come to know that she's fully dilated? That's the question. We don't have this
If she's fully dilated and her head is 3/5 palpable And this is the
Where is it
CTG.
written that she's fully dilated? We don't know she's fully dilated. That's the question. We don't have the vaginal examination, Sarah. In the entire question, we don't have the vaginal examination. Do you get my point? And that's what we want to know in option number B, because we cannot take any decision if the vaginal examination is not with us. So she's para 2 at 37 weeks of pregnancy with Marfan's, right? And a routine imaging is performed and the aortic root is noted to have increased in dimension 3.5 centimeter to 7 centimeter. Now, all of you please pay attention here. Option number D would have been correct. High maternal morbidity, mortality risk, and hence MTT, enhanced discussion on the option of medical top. When she is more than 4, when maybe she comes at booking, maybe she comes at 12 weeks, do you guys understand? If she
Sorry,
is
ma'am.
more
Yes.
than
Not at
4.5,
37.
exactly, D would
Ma'am,
have
I
Yes.
thought
correct.
it's
Sorry,
16
ma'am.
weeks.
Didn't see that.
If
Not
she is
at
at booking,
37.
if she is
Yes.
at booking, I will select top if she is above 4.5. Yes,
Yes,
I
ma'am.
will select because D is correct if she comes in the start and the aortic root dimension has crossed 4.5, please.
Yes.
But if she is 37, then there's no point
Yes.
of that. Then now it's a point that we shouldn't prolong. Now she can't go into labor. Now it has to be a cesarean section because she goes, even no instrument like forceps. She doesn't have to continue. I need to deliver her because she will go into aortic dissection. The ones who are saying C, general measures to help in symptoms such as minimize exposure to cold, nifedipine. No, this is wrong. This doesn't go with Marfan. Did you guys understand? A very important question. See, the problem is that you didn't read it correct. If you would have read it
Yes.
correct, you knew the answer.
Yes,
This
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
This shouldn't happen. If she was 3.5, now did you guys see? At booking, she was 3.5. So we continued. It's okay. See, now it is 7. We didn't do top because she was 3.5. Right? And 7 centimeter now she is. Soumya, this wasn't a long question. 1, 2, 3, 4. This much length of the question is very common. This is not a long question, Soumya.
Ma'am, I thought it's 16 weeks because 69 question was 16 weeks. So in my mind, there was a 16 weeks. Then in a hurry, I chose the D option.
Yeah. So why you guys didn't think? What was the reason, Soumya, for not thinking? I'm still on the same slide. And when one student starts writing, Tara, you all start
That's
writing.
that's the reason for not thinking, because I want to answer before I start seeing answers.
You
So
start getting
Ma'am?
biased.
Ma'am?
Shall I go up and see who was the first person to do D? Shall I go up and see who was the
It
first
was
Not
person to
me,
me.
ma'am. It was me,
Let me,
Reena.
I am going up, guys. Hold on. Reena was the first person D, followed by
Yes.
Elizabeth, followed by Shweta Bansal, followed by Khansa. Nadia was the first person to say F. Well done, Nadia. Sampada was F. Monica followed D. Divya followed D. Shivangi followed D. Shilpa followed D. Milan said C, D. Danita followed D. Urvashi was the third person to say F. Well done, Urvashi. Hira Syal followed D, Poonam D, Sharika D, Suman D, Aisha D, Varda D, Shraddha Pandey was again saying F, Khalid D, Silza
Excuse
D.
me. Excuse me, Victoria. Can I ask a question, please?
You can, my dear.
But actually, yani, in practical point of view, you cannot go. It's a ligament that before doing any kind of these operations, you have to ask cardiologist, and you have to have consultations upon him to say if it's okay for us to go for cesarean sections. So you cannot go this blindly as obstetricians. You do it by yourself. Still, you have to ask him, and he has to have a paperwork from him clarifying that it's okay for us to go and to do it cesarean sections in
Okay,
this
I respect.
pathology.
I respect that you're an ST5. I respect that. Please tell me then what other option do you feel is correct?
I feel D is correct because I think you cannot do it by yourself. I can go like you.
How at 37, Khalid, you will do medical top? How at 37 you will do medical top? She will die.
Because actually, when you deliver, the afterload will
You
be too
want to
much in
give
the
Khalid,
heart.
you want to give at 37 prostaglandins, you mean? She will die at 7
No,
centimeter
no, no,
aortic
no, no,
dilatation.
no, no. No, I mean, he's one of the options here say multidisciplinary and his decision.
No, you're saying
is number
option
one.
D, right? Option D, the end is medical top. That makes it absolutely wrong at 37.
If we
You
remove
get
it, it will be okay.
Yes, then that's
Yeah.
would have been the
high
best.
maternal morbidity and mortality and hence MDT.
Remove
Yes.
means
I agree.
delivery.
So
I agree. Till MDT, it's fine. This would be the first step. But eventually, D and then F would be fine by MDT. But medical top is, I cannot agree with. You know, the medical top is against patient safety. Got it?
just another question, please. If per se, if the multidisciplinary team say a decisions and it's like the majority, and probably this is not in the right side, will we follow it because it's multidisciplinary team, or we just follow the F? I mean, the multidisciplinary team is the upper hand up here, right? I
So
mean,
what do you what is the step after this? So Clara is with you at 37, right? And she's 7 centimeter. The first step is that you're going to call, you're an ST5. You're going to call cardiologist, obstetrician consultant. They will make a decision. You will inform an anesthetist. This is your MDT. And then they will decide for the cesarean section. This is the whole scenario that would happen. Okay, this is MDT. You always with Marfan 7 centimeter, you need to have cardiologists, you need to have your consultant, you need to have an anesthetist and maybe neonatologist as well.
In fact, the consultant would be doing the cesarean. They won't even leave it to us
You
for us.
cannot, ST5 cannot do the cesarean. It would be consultant. It would be in the presence of the cardiologist, where an anesthetist would be the one who has the all training in the cardiology. This would be a very risky case.
Yeah, but in each condition, the answer will be F.
Yeah, only in our
Any
scenario, the best
condition, the
answer
answer,
is F.
Khalid, the point is medical top is a wrong thing at 37 with 7 centimeter dilatation. That's the concern. Okay.
We have to deliver and hand over the baby.
Okay. So no matter whatever you guys say, you cannot cover up your mistake, guys. You have to accept that you guys were fast. Okay. So you cannot justify this at
Ma'am, beyond what dilatation pregnancy is contraindicated?
4.5.
4.5.
4.5. Okay.